Hello everyone. I am Deepika Sharma. I am student of BSc final year at MSP Arts Science and KPT Commerce College Manora. The topic of my presentation is Compton effect. Contents are: firstly we will see introduction of Compton effect, then failure of classical theory on Compton effect, then we will discuss about the Compton effect by quantum theory, Compton scattering, its experimental verification, applications and references. Introduction. In 1923, American physicist Arthur Holly Compton performed an experiment by which he discovered an effect of photon on electron which is called as Compton effect. In 1927, he won the Nobel Prize for his discovery on Compton effect. The Compton effect is the quantum theory of scattering of electromagnetic waves by a charged particle, in which some portion of the energy of electromagnetic wave is given to the charged particle in an elastic relativity collision. Then failure of classical theory. As per classical theory of radiation, it consists of oscillating electrical and magnetic fields. The electric field vector is called as light vector. When this radiation is incident upon the matter, the loosely bound electrons also starts oscillating with frequency equal to the frequency of radiation. If we try to explain the Compton effect on the basis of classical electromagnetic wave theory, the scattered beam should be of the same wavelength as that of incident one. The presence of radiation of longer wavelength lambda prime, however, cannot be explained on the basis of wave model of radiation. Next is Compton effect on the basis of quantum theory. So first of all, we have to know that what is Compton effect. It is a phenomena of scattering with change in frequency. When a beam of monochromatic of radiation of X-rays is scattered by some light element like carbon, the scattered radiation consists of original wavelength as well as wavelength which is higher than the original. This is called as Compton effect. Then Compton shift. It is the difference in wavelength which is difference between change and unchanged radiation is called as Compton shift. This is the formula of Compton shift. Here we can see lambda f minus lambda I is equals to delta lambda is equals to h upon m naught c into 1 minus cos theta. Instead of lambda f minus lambda I, we can take lambda prime minus lambda. So where lambda prime is the scattered photon wavelength, lambda is the incident photon wavelength, h is Planck's constant which is 6.63 into 10 raised to the power minus 34 joule second, m naught is the rest mass of electron, c is the speed of light and theta is the scattering angle. According to quantum theory, radiation of frequency consists of photons, each of energy h nu, and momentum h upon lambda, which is equals to h nu by c. Next is Compton scattering. In order to explain this effect, Compton assumed that if photon behaves like particle, then its collision with other particle is like billiard balls. The Compton effect can be explained by considering it as an elastic collision between electron and photon. In the left side of the screen, we can see this is the photon and this is the electron. This photon is coming and incident on that electron. After that incident of photon on electron, we can see there is the scattered photon, means photon is scattered. So this is a scattered photon and this is recoil electron. For better understanding, we can see in the right side of the screen, this is the Compton scattering diagram. This is incident photon which is incident on that electron. After that there is the recoil electron and this is a scattered photon, means photon is scattered. So photon strike this electron, it lost some of its energy during the collision. It transfers some of its energy to this electron and electron gain this energy in the form of kinetic energy. While the scattered photon have energy slightly less than the incident photon energy. And we know that scattered wavelength is always greater than the incident wavelength. the incident photon have energy E is equals to h nu, we know that, and have momentum P is equals to h nu by c. After scattering, the momentum of scattered photon is P is equals to h nu prime by c, and energy is E is equals to h nu prime. The initial momentum of the electron is considered as P is equals to 0 because electron is at rest. After striking the electron, it gives some kinetic energy. We can see the scattered photon make an angle theta here, and recoil electron make an angle phi with x-axis. And this is the Compton scattering formula. So this is all about the Compton scattering. Next is experimental verification of Compton effect. Here we can see this is the experimental view of Compton effect. This is monochromatic X-ray source, which is a molybdenum X-ray tube of wavelength 0.71 Armstrong, and this is graphite target. This is scattered photon, which is making an angle theta with x-axis, and this is Bragg's X-ray spectrometer. A Bragg spectrometer is allowed to freely swing in an arc about the scattering element to catch the scattered photons. So X-rays of monochromatic wavelength is produced from X-ray tube and is made to fall on the graphite target. Then the rays are scattered. The scattered X-ray are received with the help of Bragg spectrometer, and the scattered wavelength is measured. The experiment is repeated for various scattering angles like at 0 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, and the scattering wavelengths are measured. Here we can see in this figure, when scattering angle theta is equal to 0, the scattered radiation peak will be same as that of the incident radiation peak. So this is called as the unmodified radiation. And when the scattering angle is increased, for one incident radiation, we get two scattered peaks. Here first peak found to be of same wavelength, but second peak is of greater wavelength than the incident radiation. So it is called a modified radiation. Then at 90 degree, wavelength is found to be 0.024 Armstrong. This wavelength is called Compton wavelength, and the shift in wavelength is called as Compton shift. The maximum Compton shift occurs when the photon is scattered at theta is equals to 180 degree. So this is the experimental view of Compton effect. Then applications. The Compton effect is used in radiotherapy. It is the most probable interaction of gamma rays and high energy X-rays with atoms in living beings, and is used in radiotherapy. Also in material physics, Compton scattering can be used to probe the wave function of electrons, and it is an important effect used in gamma spectroscopy also. The electron density in any volume of an object can be obtained by applying Compton scattering. So these are the applications of Compton scattering or Compton effect, we can say. And these are the references. So this is all about my presentation, Compton effect. Thank you.